there today. It is a lovely day, and I have a dream message for the collective, right? Because we know there's a lot of energy that's been going on out there. People are feeling the tension. It's the rift between good and what we call that supposed evil, right? And we know that these energies are the negative and the positive poles that are supporting our life. See, we need balance, right? And everything has that magnetic attraction. So we know that you have to have the opposites that will attract, but in this case, we are embodying that energy, right? The spirit, that light, and we're housing the spirit, which is the spirit of the Most High. So who is it that can deny that light, right? So I'm going to get into what it was that the divine Most High, Holy Spirit, has given to me in the cognition, precognition of this dream, and every bit of it that I had to live through as the one experiencing. And I know that it was places that I have not seen and have not been that are a part of this dream, right? So we're going to get into what it is that was going on in the dream. Okay, so I'm going to fast forward to the scene that is the most important because there's a mother that has children, specifically a daughter and also a son. And I can't tell you the ages of these children because we were moving around, and then I see myself as this person in this dream. So I know that it's possible that the youngest child could be related to the age that my youngest child is, which is 2. So we're going to bring some protective energy in with our frankincense and myrrh to ward off any evil that may come in. Ooh, that's a sign the candle went out. So they're saying don't even worry about it because I was going to light it off of a candle instead of using the lighter. Let me see if I can find some to light it up. Worry about it, use it. Don't. The candle went out. 3 weeks. There's 3 weeks. And it's reminding me of those three. Maybe it was 3 hits on the divine feminine, right? 3 hits, 3 weeks. Somebody attempted your life 3 times. They were unsuccessful. And look at the light now even lighting up on it. It said, I am the light. I am the light bearer, and I'm going to bring the light to this situation. So I don't even need any lights. The guidance and protection that is provided will be used in the spirit because these are just things that are aromas. So we're going to use that, and it enhances us in a way. And I'm just going with the flow because energy is flow and talking about the positive and the negative attributes of those energies that we embody is letting me know that it's okay and that this message is divinely protected. So I don't need to light the frankincense. And as you can see, I had a 3 wick candle burning and I moved it over to use the fire off of that to light the incense, but the wicks all went out. So that was evident that we don't need that. But then the 3 wicks in speaking was the attempt because this is what this message is about. Okay, so there's a divine feminine who has children, and you possibly are living in an area, it's like a rural area, right? And there's this big wooden house that has a screened in porch. And it looks all so familiar of the southern regions of America, right? So we're gonna get into it as far as what the message is telling me to tell you all because This divine feminine, during this particular dream, she went to her door to take a look out of it. And when she looked out of it, she saw a familiar person to her, specifically a man. And he rode past her house really, really slow, the house where they were at. And the significance of it was that she was paying attention to the vehicle that he was in. It's like a gold Tahoe suburban type of vehicle. This particular man has that type of vehicle. And not only does he has that type of vehicle that he was riding in, but there was a car, I mean specifically a truck, like a pickup truck that was riding behind him. And they were going around the block of this person's house. There is a dirt road that goes around the block, the corner of wherever this area is, right? So as she proceeds to go back into the house and start doing other things from the side of the house, which is a flat house, and it's like almost like a ranch style southern home without the concrete that you will see in the type of shingling that they use on a ranch style home, that terracotta terracotta shingles, right, on ranch style homes. It wasn't like that. This is definitely a southern style wooden home that has a front porch that's screened in with large low windows in the front and on the sides of the house. So as she proceeds to the kitchen, which is adjacent from the living room on the when you walk through the door, the kitchen, the living room is right here. The living room is here. Over here is the kitchen. That window with that large kitchen sink is a white kitchen sink, a double sink that sits right about here on the counter. And then that window that looks out that side to that field where you have that tree at. I can't distinguish what kind of tree it is, but you saw them when they went around the block and they swung back around. And that's when things became a little bit out of control, right? Because that alerted you. And once you saw them coming back again, I guess the intuition that you had to know that something wasn't right because of the feeling that I felt let me know that you were on alert. And at this particular time, that's when you decide to take your children, because the second time when they came around, they didn't go as slow as they did the first time, because the first time seems as if they were checking out your area to make sure that you were alone, right? So fast forward into where we are now. They're swinging the block really quick. You're in the kitchen. You see them through that side window, out of the kitchen window, and they're swinging the block really, really fast. There's dust flying up everywhere. And you take your children and you go into a different room where I feel in my spirit from what I felt during this dream. This is not me telling you how I feel about the situation. This is what I felt in the dream, in the first person's perspective of what was happening. So once you got into that particular room, there was things that you could use to help you. So you picked up what it was that you could to counteract what possibly could. You told the children to humble down, and they were so quiet because they need your help, and they always obedient to what it is you say because you're keeping them safe. So in this stage in the dream, once you put them in that room, by the time you went out into the living room to see what was going on, your home was already invaded, right? With these two people who were there. It was two men. And as soon as their intrusion happened, you were there, and you were there ready to go into this fight with them, right? But instead of a fight breaking out, this intruder instead wanted to try to negotiate with you. And the thing that it was revealed to me in this dream is that it wasn't an attack on your person, on your body, right? It was every bit of an attack on you spiritually, because what it was that you possessed that this person did not possess. For all those who are watching, thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes. Thank you for your subscribes. And if you feel like sharing the video, share it. I think the comment section is on. I'm just still getting new to this thing, so you guys can comment at any time. If these messages do not resonate with you, and you know someone who are possibly living in a rural area who has a flat house that has a screen-in porch. This house appeared to be as if it was a color of off-white, in the beiges and something of that particular area in the color of the house. And there is a dirt road that goes around the house completely. You can go completely all the way around the house on this dirt road, but there's other houses like kind of adjacent to them, but that road still goes all around. It could be a cul-de-sac community, it could be a family community, it could be a family estate or something in that area of living, a subdivision. However, once that intruder and his accomplice got into the house, it was a standoff. And I can see this person looking into your eyes as if they had all rage within them to harm you. But they did not go forward, even though they did have weapons in their hand. But you stood with your weapons in your hand opposing them, right? And there was a dialogue going on between the two of the main characters, the main masculine who was infringing on this person's personal space and everything that they were dealing with. And see, the spirit is telling me that this is every bit of what this message is resonating on, not specifically an attempt on taking your physical body out, but an attempt to take you out spiritually. And that could include bringing you down in spirit so that you won't be uplifted or feel that you're living in your purpose like God, the Most High Creator of all things and life, has intended for you to walk in your purpose, right? And it's possibly because you may have abilities that you have not really fully tapped into yet. Okay, so these guys that were there, the second of the party, he was told to leave out. So what happens next, it gets a little bit twisted, because we know that we got people out there that are dealing with love connection, intimate connections, twin flames, soulmates, twin rays, karmic partnerships that are going on, and trying to figure out what they're going to stand in, or even how to get away from what is totally happening, right? So once this divine feminine, somebody don't want this message out, but it will, even if I have to talk a little bit more raspy with whatever is trying to stop that blue right here. But we're going to work through that using our tools. So the divine feminine continues on to stand her ground with this intruder. What are you here for? What have I done to you? Why do you want to hurt me? And it turns out the reason why was because of the admiration that that person felt for you, and it had every bit to do with your rejection. And it was given to me to give to the collective for my brothers and my sisters. I'm coming as your big sister. I'm pleading with you to try to find some balance within yourself for whatever it is that you partake of, right? Because the word did say overindulgence is not a good thing. Everything in life is here for us to partake of, but at the bare minimum, so that we won't cause a detriment to ourselves or anyone else around us, right? Because we know that it's so easily to get caught up in substance abuse. So this message is going to be correlating to those things that happen with that divine feminine and that prospective person that she had no clue was interested in her in that capacity, but also tried to assassinate her, right? Along with the aid of someone else. A gold Tahoe or SUV type vehicle, four-wheel drive, is involved. The driver and the owner of that, whoever this message resonate with, you will find the information that you need. And as well as that white pickup truck. And you saying the things that can be picked up, right? Because we know that all too often we see people being loaded into the back of pickup trucks, but they're not responsive and they never come back. But the things that we can pick up could be habits, ideas, and concepts, ideologies, philosophies, and whatever else you have it obtainable by the mind and the hand. So we're going to level all things out when we dealing with what it is that we need to deal with, right? When we talking about the collective and getting back into a unified collective, because we're collectively divided right now. And there's so much spiritual, mental, physical, biological war economically going on, right? And it has always been. Say nothing's new under the sun. It's just revamped, reset, or recompromised, right? So, for my brothers and sisters out there, for me, take it as loving you to the point of loving to let go. Because love is not your possession, right? We know what happened to possessions. They become old, we get bored with them, and we throw them away, right? Who's not changing their shoes every other day to match an outfit? And I might say, I am guilty of the same. But those things, some of them you may keep for years because of the value that you place on them, not at the value that they're sold. Bullshit is always being sold, right? So we're going to go proceeding on to the matters of our hearts, because I see that the thing that stopped this invasion from turning all the way cold is that divine feminine stood up and spoke for herself at the hands of her possible assassin that totally stopped him in his tracks. But what was it all about? It was about the lack of her reciprocity to his advances and the love offers that he had made. So bringing it to where we should or should not be. That's for you to choose. But all I can do is be a guiding light to lead you to that valley of knowing that love is a healer of all things, and that is the law. We love our family that gives us the drive to go forward. We love our motivations in life, the goals that we use to keep us going forward to obtain those things to provide for our families, right? But the love of the Most High God is what keeps us all going because we have not yet seen anything more marvelous than the works of the earth being uncreatable by the hands of man. So the love that you're looking for that you have lost and this divine feminine that you wanted to obtain that from, you did not have to intrude or invade her space. All you had to do was step forward because this is what the dream is showing me about stepping up and speaking forward truthness out of your heart, right? And if you are met with resistance, that doesn't mean that they're opposed to you as a person. Just know that some people have blockers on their hearts because of the hurt and pain that they have been through. And they don't want to continue on being a part of those who spread that wildfire of hurt and pain. And that should be well respected within the collective. How have I made it this far throughout all of my hurt and pain and subjugating myself over and over again to the facets of the desire of having that connection with my soulmate, twin flame, my eternal life partner, right? And those mistakes that have been made for somebody trying to fill in that spot that it was not for. That's why it is very valuable that we teach our sons and daughters about abstaining until they find that person, right? More so heavily on the daughters because we know that in this carnal world that it is so hard for the men or male aspects of our life to abstain or rather let's even be celibate. And those of you who are doing those in the men community, the male community, the man community, thank you. You are greatly appreciated if no one has told you ever or today. Thank you for abstaining. Thank you for being faithful in your journey on healing yourself and your celibacy if you've had one partner, two partner, multiple partners, however. And even the spirit is telling me right now, this is for somebody who may be coming out of homosexuality. It just popped in. For you who coming out of homosexuality, it's gonna be a tough road for you. That's what the spirit told me. But don't give in because you know temptation is very well around you. And what's gonna make it even harder is that you're standing in that role of heterosexuality, which was the divine grand design anyway, that you have returned home to where it is that you're supposed to be. So that force that wants you to be on the other side will be extremely heavy. And if you choose to still partake of the same sex as a bisexual, it is all of your responsibility to tell all of those prospective partners who you may encounter what you're standing in and what group fashion that you're in so that there won't be any discord between your interactions because it is us who creates all of these problems that we're dealing with. The Most High Father, Mother God of life, and of the nectars of nature did not do this. You are getting the desires of your heart, man. You have created all of your destruction with your hand. You have to be accountable. And for those who are not accepting that, it's because they must be the ones who are a part of the problem, right? Because if you're not trying to help, you're part of that which is hurting or destroying. So going on with this love, right? And we have half of it is lust, half of it is control. Well, how is it two halves? Because it's broken love, it's pieces. We have torn love into pieces. Love hates, love kills, love isn't real. How? When there's something loving happening every day. The love of the Most High was bestowed upon us when we opened our eyes after we rested, because we know we're dealing with things in a spiritual sense. And when we close our eyes and go into those dream states, you never know what type of dream that you can have that can cause you to have a heart attack and you never come back. The divine also just sent in a message. This is for somebody who like to eat a lot of spicy foods before they go to sleep, and they trying to figure out why they are having all of those nightmares. That's because stop eating all that hot and spicy food before you go to sleep. And you won't have a whole lot of nightmares that you're having. Okay, so it happens like that. Things come, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming. Okay, so back to what I was saying. Lead me back to the place where I was, Most High. And trace the tracks of my words. So we are dealing with, when we close our eyes, we already know that we can be taken out because of those things that happen in our dreams that seem also real, that can cause bodily functions to work improperly, especially our heart or your breathing. You may go into a dream state where you feel like you're underwater and you start to hold your breath, thinking that this is in the 3D sense of your living, when it's actually every bit of that dream state. So you're holding your breath and you're holding, and then your body starts to react, because once you're holding your breath, your brain is not going to get the blood flowing to your body. Your heart is not going to be able to pump the blood like it should. Your brain is going to fog, and you can actually go into a comatose state of sleep that is beyond REM, right? Because we've heard those stories too many times of people going to sleep and never waking up, but they did not die. They're in a coma. It is a state of a cognitive induced coma. And people don't think that this is real because the doctors have not yet studied that far facet into the brain receptors that allows us to examine dreams as if we are exactly there in our physicality and not just our conscious, the mind body part of God. God is consciousness. So, consciously aware right now, I have the tunes of my brother Rest in Power, Rising, and all of it. The United Unpolished Midnights, and the album is 1997 when it was released. And we know that midnight brings the morning, and we just gonna listen to that. From foundation of time, we will remain until the end. Just get the home. Go listen to propaganda. Propaganda, 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 propaganda. Propaganda, news media. Propaganda. I do not own the rights to the music. Anyone under 18, you're not supposed to be in this video. This is all for those who are of age. Fair use, fair use. See yourself precious once again. We are Let's see. That's beautiful. Yes. Darkness. Start with darkness. These may be numbers that you can use that will resonate with you. Take it how it does. If it does not, let it go. Somebody tried to someone about their lifestyle, and they didn't know that it would backfire. Now, there was a bunch of downloads that I received, right? Fair use, fair use, fair use. Fair use, y'all. Let me make sure everything going right. Let me see the brightness. That's what the problem was. It wasn't bright enough. The original. Now see, the cobblestone. Midnight is talking about is every bit relevant of what it is that when I grabbed this book, this my yellow book, is that what was given to me on yesterday, and it's saying the stone that the builder refused will be the chief cornerstone. Okay, and that's in the New American Translation of the Bible, but then we gotta figure out why are these translations being retranslated, right? But then when we deal with the word in the new translation of the American Bible, the chief cornerstone, we know that we're dealing with the chiefdoms, right? When we're dealing with indigenous business, they make me feel like I need to go get Big Mom and Big Papa to bring them in, right? But we're gonna do my book first. On the telling it like it is. There were some blockages on the front side of what it is that we got going on. But we're going to get past that, right? Because we're going to get all the way into that watermelon meat. We're going to extract the juice out of that. And we're going to drink that. And then we're going to honor the Mississippi River valleys, right? By working together through these changes of life, we're going to stop being wait, y'all gotta bear with me because when I was writing this, I was writing fast, and as you can see, I'm writing script. And sometimes while you trying to shorthand something, I can't or whatever. But we're gonna be very dependent on being independent, right, for one another. That's meaning it's bringing that collective work feel of working together, because we never know what it is that we may have to face with all of these things that are changing within the laws, and especially for our people in Mississippi. Heads up, big deep on what it is that you're standing in. All power be with you for the journey, the things that may be to come, right? We're saying that they didn't want to be focused on us within the marriage or relationship sectors, because that is actually going to allow the family to feel like it has to be divided when we don't know what we may be faced with, right? You say all is like one, all are family, all are mothers and all are fathers, all are sisters and brothers. So we're going to stand within that in the collective, because it is us who can only fight the force that we are against. And we're going to bring it back to energy, which jumps. Thank you, Daddy, for letting me know about these body jumpers, because they've been trying to jump in everybody that they could, but they can't. Everybody, right? We're saying to be confident, because we know that there's no cross and no crown. But this time he wants us to be reminded that that cross that he had to pick up and bear, it's not just a cross, it became a sword. So who knows it knows, and take it how it resonates. And for those who are so opposed of the word of the Bible, this is not for you in that particular perspective. And if you are of high intelligence, then you can see what I am saying. You don't have to hear it. On the aspects of that, we came in with Wayne Wonder giving us a song by No Letting Go, and that resonated with bringing in Big Mama and Big Papa energy with their ones in the airs. They say they're not playing, right? And then from after that, when Big Mama and Big Papa came through, they sent me down the lane, and here come Ruby Bridges. So we know what we have to deal with, right? When we think about Ruby Bridges, all and more love to her for being a trailblazer, and that's what had came in on yesterday after the day before that. Today is Monday, yesterday was Sunday, and the day before that was Saturday, when the Trailblazers sent the trailblazing message to me of the word trailblazers. And then after that, the proceedings showed me where I'm getting chills. Where we could be proceeding to. Stop fighting over D and P, because you will become a D brain and a P brain. Have you not enough? Or are you stuck in your sickness that you can't get past your pleasure with wanting to be pleasured in that manner, to where you have clouded all of your judgment of what the signs of the times are telling you all right now? So we go back to Ruby Bridges, and that's every bit of a Virgo energy, and it's always good on love to get them out of the reverse is where we should be, because Virgos hold a lot of energy that can actually be very beneficial to the collective. We want them to stay reliable, logical, observant. These are the things that the Most High is asking for, because these are the things that are being prophesied on or spoken in spirit to my mind's eye. Okay? And it's somebody around 35. I don't know who you are, but you playing in my energy. I feel you. Come forward and say what it is that you got to say. Now, I don't know why you are playing in my energy. You might be want to see if you can, but I'm going to tell you this. There's no threat unto the collective. My energy is so high voltage. I have to do things to bring it down, like eat stuff that may be low vibrational. Because when I fast and I don't eat, oh, I am off the charts. But that is not the healthiest life. So who are all in this thing that's calling themselves being woke? I know what the target was. I was the target of the wokeness. And it started way back on Facebook. Way back on Facebook. It was about being woke. See, that was the fact. It wasn't even more so about the woke part. It was the sense of the being woke part. Deemed to me by my big brother. I didn't ask for that. He made me a shirt with that on there. No one else had it. And I felt exposed in a way because I had been hiding from those who knew that I was woke and you all did not. Right? Because this wokeness is not a game to play with. There's a things that you have to do. And for every bit of 20 something years of my life, I've been moving through this thing. Well, to hit a roadblock, right? We're going to talk about YouTube. Is here where I'm at now. No roadblocks will stop me. I am Raven. Now, when we get into going further into it, is Aries that's 35 years old. You probably have a life pad 8 out there. But the Aries that's 35 that might have a life pad 8 is not the same as the 35-year-old age. These are things that were leading to one another that was showing me. First, this person, this young man around the age of 35 that's playing in my energy. But then it led me to Aries around the age of 35 that is not playing in my energy. Significantly, your life pad number may be a number 8. And if you want to find out how you do that, all you have to do is take the month. It's just like this. The month, take the month, the date, and the year, and you add them all up until you get one digit. But then you're going to find every other digits inside of that could be resonating with you, or it could be a symbolic to what you could be triggered by, if it's in the reverse side, if it's not. So look into that, the Aries that's around 35, right? You could be born anywhere from March 21st to April 29th. And that particular Aries, that 35-year-old, in that area, the motherboard want to tell me that the Holy Spirit is about to lay holy hands on you. You're about to receive an ass whipping out of this world that will save your life. Something you out there doing. It could be a DM or a DF. Either way, the holy hands is about to get laid on you. And the reason why is because you could be karmic and you tried to take somebody's life, or you tried to step on their growth and their help. But the motherboard is about to lay their hands on you. Holy Spirit is real. Whatever tale, because they gave me the word tail, T-A-L-E, or T-A-I-L. Somebody preyed on that tail. Maybe you told lies that got you caught up that was possibly the reason why you want to attempt on somebody's life. And they also say T-A-I-L, your tail. But they're going to bring you back. The motherboards say they don't want you to go astray. That's why they're going to lay holy hands on you. They're not letting the hellhounds out on you. I did not see anything of what that happened because this is the word sound power message. But what I was speaking about earlier for the divine feminine that's out there in that country with that dirt road that go around your house, that has a tree on the side where you know your kitchen at with that double sink, that big wide double sink, that white one, the old school kind. They saying that that person who was riding around your house, you might have even seen them. They rode around slow the first time. The second time they rode around really fast to, swoop in on you, but you was ready. That was all of a dream that was prophetically given to me, and it was because of your rejection to them. They wanted to kill your spirit, right? So we're gonna go on. There's a song that was given in these downloads that have been written down for someone. Your divine masculine say he's on the way. And there's a song for you to listen to by Kamari, Kahmari, On My Way, right? So we're going to keep proceeding on because we got things that we need to do out here. And this is the message from yesterday. I didn't go live yesterday. We had along with the 70s bunch, right? Because I'm going to get into some more other stuff too that was coming to me through the music. The music. We don't want to be sick anymore with our music. So the divine gave me a message from music, M-U-S-I-Q, the soul child, because we have so much going on. We want to feed our souls. We want our souls to be whole, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. Muse is not sick. The muse is not sick. Love the soul child. We're going to do a reverse on music. And the reverse on music that we're going to do is the reverse on the music that make us lose control, right? Remember, music make you lose control. That's okay in a good way, but some are not capacitated to handle the loss of control with the word sound power of the music that has a low vibration. So we want the muse to be healed so that we won't be sick, right? And this Virgo energy keep coming up because Mercury, and with that came into the 7th. So we went from there and it brought us back to Yimaye, right? And the message from that to still be down. But then we know we're still being down. Are you down or are you up in spirit? Up or down? Are you still down? Are you still down to love? Are you still down to be in love, right? But then there was the pull of a card. And out of that stack, it was a biker boy that came in. Somebody's on a motorbike and they possibly have the ability to get around to and from really quick. I can't fake it. I can't fake it. Every time I go live, I promise y'all. Every time I go live, I've been home. I've been up since 4:30 this morning. I only had one phone, and that was at 8 o'clock, right? But now my phone is going off, and that just show me that it is real about me having a hacker. I don't even know that area code. If any one of y'all know where 515 area code at, let me know. But hold up. Let me see. I can find this out my own self. Y'all can put it in the comments if y'all just feel like commenting. That's great. I don't mind the interaction. Whatever kind that it be, know that I will address all wrongful comments or whatever derogatory comments. They're gonna be handled like they should be handled. And whatever response that they're looking for, it won't be a reflection on my energy response, and it's no reaction. That's just what the action's gonna be, right? Because some of y'all out there don't know that everybody is going to tell you how they feel, regardless of what you say. Some people want to shut you down with a comment, they leave it and stuff. Well, it was a 515 area code, y'all. I don't know where that's at. It was trying to be intruding. Somebody from Iowa. Who was in Iowa? I'm going to the map. I got my map too. I got a big old map. I keep an atlas for when I'm driving, hitting the road. Yes, I love to drive countryside, and you get to see all kind of stuff, and it's an experience that is out of this world. Even on a train, it's different than being in a plane. Over the plane, you get to see how much the earth does or does not curvature. But then when you're on the ground in a plane, I mean in a train, on a train or in a car going on your trips is an awesome experience. And if you all have not had a cross country train trip, I suggest you try. Just do not ride in the general coach area, because you will not get any rest with people constantly moving, going back and forth to bathrooms and stuff like that. So let me see, because somebody called, they tried to send their energy of distraction. Damn, this might from Iowa, somewhere far from Iowa, called. Oh gosh, and did too many braids. Can't even use the lighters. Gotta re up on some lighters. I know I got some matches right here somewhere, but I put them up high somewhere. Oh, baby girl, can't get to them. But yeah, that was in Iowa. It said Desmond's Iowa area code is a telephone area code in North America, numbering plain NANP for most of the north central part of the U.S. state of Iowa. Well, whoever that is out there in Iowa, if your call was very important, I'm pretty sure that you would have left a message, but I don't see any messages up there notifying me of any of that. So getting back to the read, and like I was saying, music came in, and it was music soul child, because the music has been making us sick for too long. So it's saying it's time to heal, but we want the muse to be a healing. Remember your soul, child. Remember you have a soul, child. Stop signing contracts that your soul has no way to pay. Because remember, on the other read, it was about spiritual bankruptcy. Not so much about those pockets being hit. It was about the spiritual bankruptcy that some has collected, and it still resonates with those chapters 7 and 13. But we do not want you to be in that vibration to cash a check that your soul cannot pay for. So we're gonna go back to, let me see what is the other document say. We'll let us on this journey to wind up ending up with music being, which that thing that we needed to get a better vibration on for the heal or whatever. Oh, I forgot. How could I forget? That was before all of that. This was the first page. Oh shucks. And then I went on to all of the other stuff that was written. I don't know. Okay, so this is basically from me. Lately. And the song lately, it was Have I told you I love you lately? Have I told you you still mean the world to me? So when I looked that up and I put that first part when you speak into the Google thing, and it said lately, but it came back with Rod Stewart. And I was like, no, that's not the one that I wanted. I wanted, the indigenous brother one and not that one. But Rod Stewart came up, right? And then when I looked at it again lately, it was Rod Wave that came up, and I kept saying, Rod, why Rod keep coming up? Why Rod keep coming up? And I was like, Rod, I'm always saying in my just in my talk to myself about being balanced, that my ride is my staff. But I put it in a different way. I say my ride is who orders my staff, right? Because there's always that big mama energy around me, and why I have no idea, but it's just that resonates, right? It was pertaining to big mama business with Ride coming up, and I'm like, why Ride coming up with big mama business? And let me just, keep going on. And out of that, it was leading me to someone that's a natural leader, a humanitarian, is creative, dynamic, purposeful, and possibly a hopeless romantic, right? Because of what the message, when you look into Rod Stewart, he is a Capricorn. But we know that messages can come in many different ways and will tell you things that you need to know that you never thought that that's what the message was really about, right? So we just got out of that, and then it was like, it seemed like too much Big Mama energy stuff that's going on. So Big Mama read, it was April 16th on that. Well, that was yesterday. This is yesterday, 17. So that's why it felt so long, because this had to happen like 4 something in the morning yesterday. It felt like 2 days. Okay, so wait, hold on. It had after midnight. I can't remember. But then the numbers that we need to be resonating are popping up again, and it's the 4, the 1, the 6, the 7, the 8, and also the 9, right? And then someone may be able to use those numbers like 477. If you're playing a lottery ticket, you may be able to use 467, or you can use 487, box it how you need to, 987. We have the, oh, that I ain't gonna say that. I don't want to put that energy out there like that. But then Virgo kept coming in. But like I said, on that journey, the way that it started was because of, let me see, falling in love now, losing control, trying to hide, but it's so hard, right? There's a Taurus that was involved in that, a Gemini, all of these people that's coming on, a Virgo, and then we have word is fine through a Libra. A Libra wanted to let somebody know, I don't know specifically what Libra, if it's a divine feminine or a divine masculine, they wanted somebody to know that their word is bond. They were born possibly September 23rd through October 22nd. And then we got looking forward to whatever it is that the Most High deliver us in with wisdom. The Ride Wave. Ride Wave has a song, Ribbon in the Sky, and then that led me to Stevie Wonder. The elders stepped in at that particular time and they said that someone is saying, first time ever I saw your face, right? Roberta Flack came in on that energy. So anybody who is familiar with Roberta Flack, and then we have to deal with that era. So I kept thinking, like, is this, at first I was thinking that it's specifically a message for me, but I took what it was that I needed to take out of the message that did resonate with me, and I have honored all parts of it, and I am asking the divine to lead me in that direction so that all things could be clearer and could happen exactly how they're designed to happen, right? And then after Roberta Flack left with that message of what she gave to the divine, it was Sade coming in with all and every bit of her Capricorn energy with the soldier of love, right? Because we know so often that we forget how to fight for love because we think that love has given up on us and that we think love is what is actually killing us, but it's not. It's these things that we have sub-created outside of what it is that the Most High has already created because we have that ability inside of us. So in order to, it's like denial of your parts in everything that is going on in life that is good and that's bad. And for those who's looking for a God just to blame everything on without the acknowledgement of their involvement is taking themselves out of that godness or that godship that you are created in. Regardless of whether you feel that it has to be a tangible being that you can see from on high while we're low, who is that? Is that not you? And every bit of it, right? But in all, the fight is because the desire for man to know the root of God to get there, it will never be revealed because your energy is so destructive that everything you discover, you destroy to know more of. That's why you will never meet God face to face in your flesh, other than you in the flesh as God in the flesh. And God is this. Rise to your occasion. And if you do not want to take that honor, you are giving, you're handing over your life, right? Because you're looking for someone to blame for what it is that's going on. There's no blame. They already did that. That was revealed to not do that. So let's get back to it. Somebody from Iowa. How did they get my number? Let's get back. We are now listening to the sounds of midnight. I do not own the rights to the music. Fair use, fair use, fair use.
I sit in work getting it peace is strong. I sit in work getting it peace is strong. Humble youth without softness. Carry all the ways of the ground. Stop me shooting one and let that go. Stop me shooting one and let that go. Peace of Zion. After I hunt of Zion. I try to elevate because I from my people. Out to my nothing to me. Still in the ghetto, shoulder to shoulder, months they rank and fight. Man still them months, they rank and fight. Man still them months, they rank and fight. Liberation of the people, I in your life. Liberation of the people, I in your life. What's the very problem? You can climb out of the barrels in funny. You can climb out of the barrels in funny. Yeah. Oh, to build this of Zion. Stop me shooting one and I'm
We are now listening to the tune of the most lovable midnight. Rest in power, rise. Sons of me that's in burning exile like we do high as family. I never shot up time is in fear. I find deep red without a blood shot here and steady. I got four man want to move with me. Man we're striving living up with moral discipline liberty. Yeah, Where's right is the ticket, y'all? Where's right is the ticket, y'all? Yeah, right is the ticket, y'all. Where's right is the ticket, y'all? Yeah, where's right is the ticket from the Genesis train? Even the first man can't be the first man again. Still all the manifest for what's in now. Oh, things of a bit and can't explain. And nothing of a bit and cannot explain. Things of a bit and We have to bring the table. There's many tables in here, but this is the one.
1,000 year old and a back to rain. Oh yeah, paradise once again.
Okay, okay, okay.
Paradise once
He
again.
said big business stuff. Big Mama, when I left out, she said, you better go handle that business. You got the people watching you to walk up out of there. You don't do that to no company. I taught you better than that. You know how to entertain. Let me turn midnight down. Let me see. Wait, let me see. What my favorite song at? By Brother Midnight. I'm eclectic, y'all. So don't get mad if y'all like, I ain't gonna say mad, cause I know my collective ain't mad. We lovable over here. We're in a love garden, and we got a lot of stuff that we planting in our garden, cause you know we know how to make stuff grow. We know our land. We know all about it, right? So this is the big business stack right here. And this stack right here is Big Mama said, Big Papa told, would tell it like it is and everything in it. They have all kind of family problems up in here, family situation. It don't have to be problems. It's just everyday life, right? So as usual, they always say, don't take more than what you could chew. Only do what you could chew. But in order for to do that, mix it up. Just take a mouthful. You know how much you can eat at one time, how much you can't. Everybody should know their limits. Some of us may overdo it, some of us are not, because we know our limits. Those who don't know their limits will be like a baby that just want to find out what everything is about, right? And then you can take your time doing that too. Shout out to all the connoisseurs out there of all those good things, right? You like a nice meal with a nice drink to go with it and something nice to smoke up after it, right? Those big Cuban cigars, those that are hand rolled. You can go to some of those expositions where you see them being done right in front of your face, like at a food festival, food and wine arts festival. We have them all the time in here. And oh my goodness, I remember one year being treated so royally at the Way You Act magazine, food festival and wine. Oh, and tell me, was I able to experience the best? Me and my best friend, we went and we experienced all of what we have to offer in Louisiana. That is some of our finest, like from Parleen Connection, when it was owned and operated by Moses and his brother, with their shrimp and okra with the sausage in it over rice. And then we had some samples of their pralines, if y'all want to call them that. I call it pecan candy. And then there was other places that was there. The cigars from Cuban Cigars. I can't think of the name of it exactly because this was some years back, right? And then you can see them roll right in front of your face, and we were able to, from being at that presentation, to bring some home. Well, at least one. They wasn't giving you two. That was just gonna be too much. But just to see how it's done is amazing. But all of you who are living in your profession and you are living in that profession very well, we are going to move forward with honoring you all who are doing just what it is that you are passionate about doing, and you're putting your best foot forward in there, and you're giving us the love of what it is that is inside of you for what you're doing, right? So there won't be karmic in situations. experience, because we know all too well that, we have places that are out there. They say, oh, y'all eat out too much, this and that. No, not me. I'm cooking and I'm going to enjoy myself. No one's going to stop me from going somewhere to and experience the ambiance and what it is that they have to service me, because that is what we are here for, to give what we receive and receive that which we give and enjoy in all facets of life. So for y'all who live in y'all purpose, y'all profession, thank y'all for being the best ones of doing it, because you guarantee, if I go to somebody, I do want them to do their best at it, whatever scale it is, because you can go to a little shop that look like a shack where that mama just in there in the kitchen. You be thinking like, where's the rest of the stuff? Why this line so long? It ain't about what you seeing at that restaurant or that place of service where they cooking their food up. It's about what is being given, and that's their best. Some of y'all walk up there with y'all Lord's thrown up. Oh, look at this. These styles are old. This, that, whatever. They should upgrade. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, is what Big Mama said. So she said, I always tell you, whatever's in your stack, you can't take it back, but never try to take more than what you can handle. I can't wrap my hands on it. What I can't wrap my hands on. What I can't wrap my hands on. What I can't wrap my hands on don't matter. Because it's just a whole bunch of stuff that ain't in my reach. So we gotta let it go. What's meant for you, you will be able to grab and hold it and hold on to it. That's for somebody who needs to know, because they trying to take more than what they can handle, or grab or hold on to more than what they can handle. There was one card that fell off to the side. Baby girl, somebody dating somebody, they're thinking a baby girl. It's not a baby girl, but you may be, if you're expecting, it's possibly that you could be having a baby girl if you don't know. So this is where you probably, hey, if you like 4 months, you possibly don't know what you having right now, but you probably gonna have a girl. Somebody in the collective is having a girl, but this card here is not wrote for a baby. That's just what he calls you, because you love to be spoiled. Even though it may seem vain, you like money. You could be a nail tech. You like purses. You like clothes, shoes, makeup. You might ride a scooter. You may have massage therapist abilities. You might be a stylist. You might be a tattoo artist. You might have a house van, or you might drive a Jetta. That is baby girl, right? Somebody, this is for you. Whoever he called baby girl. Baby girl. Baby girl, right? Those baby girls, y'all know one thing. If y'all are mothers out there, I don't know if this is for everybody, but girls, they seem to make you wide on the side. Like wide on the side. And boys come out like here to the front. I don't know what y'all think, collective. Which, if you have a boy or a girl, you're a mother out there, which pregnancy, put in the chat, which pregnancy was harder for you, and what was like those symptoms and the shapes of your belly, right? Your baby bump. Baby girl, I don't know. Big Mom, Big Papa could be in this stack, but it might just be a whole bunch of stuff that's in here, right? If they come through, they come through. If not, it's just what it is. It's just what it is. What is this? What we say? Eat some watermelon if your hammer ain't hammering right. What I was just talking about, the watermelon that came back out. And that's for somebody specifically. Maybe you suffering from ED and you don't know what to do. That is a natural helper. And then it helps so many other things too. Get those enzymes going. It can help flush your system out and give you the right and proper sugars that you need for your body, and not too much of the processed or over like the cornstarch. Is it high fructose corn syrup? What is it, Most High? It says, I tried to tell y'all not to play with that lady. Who is that lady y'all been playing with? Y'all better stop playing with that lady. They tried to tell y'all that a long time ago. Somebody ain't listen. They must be a hard learner. Let me get some up in here because we starting to tell it like it is for sure. I know I need protection from that energy that could possibly permeate from off of these energies that is in this read, because they are not all mine. That's a fact. And you wondering how I heard it. How did I hear it? You projected it. Right? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Every day is a good day. Now, let me see. Self-defense is a primal instinct. I walk above an animal who will to come. Come make I am like out of Babylon the out. Come make I am like out of Babylon the out. I see them as already in the water. In the utmost trouble. Eat some prunes to get things moving. Drink some prune juice. Maybe someone's in the collective having issues with their digestive tract. These things will help you. And if you are having problems, maybe you can also, I think it's called Chocolate. If you have a problem with just, taking regular stuff, like you don't like prunes or whatever, somebody say they love is supernatural. That's a good thing. A supernatural love. Oh my God, I can just see that. Y'all be like two superheroes. Everybody like, oh, call so and so, we need them. Him and her. His and her, him and her. I don't see nothing happening right here on the yellow. Somebody saying they slowing down, but on the flip side of that, we got moved to the suburbs or out of them. Oh, then some blockages came. Somebody else didn't want to do that. So maybe someone in the collective is having a debate with their partner about moving to the suburbs or out of it. Just know that whatever y'all decide, make it be the best for you both. Somebody, Mercy is in reverse. Oh my God. Is this Mercy in reverse? This came up like that. Oh, Father, who have mercy, no mercy? Nobody, somebody ain't gonna get no mercy. Oh. Oh. Y'all gonna be saying, Uncle. It might be that 35-year-old Aries who the Holy Spirit about to lay hands on. Holy hands on. No mercy. Mercy in reverse. What is mercy though? You have the ability to show compassion or forgiveness to those that you have the power to hurt or harm. Have mercy on them. Somebody ain't gonna have no mercy because they must have didn't ask for computer love. Came up after somebody ain't getting no mercy. A computer love. Maybe a graphic designer. Maybe be in social media. You could be online dating. Is a computer tech, an app developer, long distance, phone connection. Might be a romantic connection from a chat group. You might have been in online school with them, or they may be an online business owner. But I just saying out there, for whoever is an app developer, I need your help. This computer love may be every bit of what somebody is experiencing right now that is going to enhance their life. Maybe they're going to help you. Moving with the word sound power and emotion. Other frequency, we on motion. I say action, oh, just like Miss Jackson. Sorry that I missed ya. My name is the Smitter. Oh, serenity is what it is. About to be always that, oh yes, inside of me. What it is they think that they really want to see. Baby, I don't know when it comes to me. And let's look into the collective. Right now, taking me outside of that. Whoa. Did some come up in the reverse? Take me to the king. Somebody saying they don't want to go to the king. The reason why is because they know ain't no mercy. Oh Lord, have mercy. But it ain't gonna be no mercy. Why? Because they didn't ask the king. Oh, don't blame it on me. I'm just a messenger. A sexy sister is gonna see. Let me see who this sexy sister is. Involved in something. But she might be putting her energy out here. She want me to say something to her. Sexy sister wearing high heels, mini skirts, halter top bikinis, biker babe. And we know that the biker boy came up the other day. They riding around doing things and that they think people don't know. They might have been messing with your dough. They on the go. What else? A vagabond, sexy sister could be an army mom or a poet. She's an artist. She could even be a body double, right? She could be a hand or foot model, or she's what is this? A contortionist. Whoa, contortionist? Is it contortionist? I think both of those words mean something. I'm going to have to look into one or the other. She may be a gymnast or a ballerina or a belly dancer. Or she may be a voice actress, you know, the kind that do commercials and speak for characters behind cartoons. Oh, I shouldn't have put her in there. She got back in there. She just wanted to come out. That's sister said, just mention a little something for me. I know I'm in here. I ain't watching right now, but I'm going to see it later. What is this? That was in reverse. You acting hard to get, and this making me want you even more. So somebody's not acting hard to get anymore. Let me see who that was. Baby girl. Baby girl not acting hard to get no more possibly. I'm gonna pull her out to see what he gonna get on the telly like it is. I might have to go to the motherboard for baby girl. I don't know now. It say switch it up. Okay, switch the music up. Oh, I'm gonna give y'all some of my stuff I like. Let me see. This is my favorite song by the artist known as Protege. He is a Jamaican artist. And yes, I don't know why it's not really like he's blowing up the charts or having crossover mainstream to where a lot of his music has been heard on our radio broadcasting stations. But oh my God, I think he's awesome. I do not own the rights of the music. Fair use, fair use, fair use. Thank y'all for your likes, your subscribes, your shares. Thank y'all for tuning in. Y'all jamming and we vibing and chilling and listening to what it is.
Me used to sleep on Stagger Cove. Me used to sleep on Corey Coach. Them and they never left me out. Me used to live at Eddie House. Me never keep me own a key. She keep my used to let me out. Me bring it with me, got LA. It's like a nigga dominating. Watch the gram inside the bed. Cause how much people can you say? Would feed you when you're hungry, when you're broke, they will
Listen what he's saying.
when I have been so fortunate, surrounded by so many people, make sure say we conversate. And them the thing we can't forget. Your daughter and my daughter wants me living, she know how we friend. If I ever make it in a life, if I come be living like royalty, so me happy say the thing alright. If I ever have to think twice, no way. If I ever make it in a life, if I come be living like royalty, so me happy say the thing alright. Like royalty, royalty. Hey. Man, I set it like she a god. Remember when we get the first son of God? God tells the clocks up on the league record. Shake the world me first.
Anything coming? Nothing. He said, let the music play. Hey, Ron said, you doing all this. You know I would have never let you be doing all this. It's something. I'm like, okay, they say it's a whole different day, big mama. You know them people can't stop leaving you alone. Now you're putting yourself out there like that. It says, go get a job and stop living off that girl and your mama. Time to grow up and be a man. If you want to be treated like one, somebody is living with their mama, off of their mama, or their girl, or their wife, or whatever. Living off of them. Now, see, it's different when you're living with them. But when they say, when Big Mama say stop something like that means you ain't contributing to nothing of what the problems is that you causing. See that? Slow down. There's a blockage. Stop doing that. And then you go out there and talk about what she don't do and how she don't do it. Nigga, you a whole dependent. You a child. You supposed to get your ass whipped. It might be that 35-year-old karmic who the motherboard about to lay their hands on. This is onions in your socks to draw out the fever and chills. It ain't gray, it's drawing it out. So whoever watching that is karmic, they're gonna be talking about what I'm saying. Don't use or not use the information that I'm giving. This is for you to choose. I'm not here to make you do anything. I am not a forceful person. I'm a stepper. Get gone. We need to see if he or she was for real. We needed to see. Somebody said they needed to see. Y'all gonna find out what y'all need to see if real. If y'all have any doubts, whatever you want to see, and they say slow down. Y'all moving too fast. That's what's wrong with y'all now. Microwave ass. I'm saying it like that. Don't get mad with me. What I said, they said. All we need to do is work together. And then there's a stop on that. See that? It's like that's jazz. Ain't with point blank. This is like when you see this come up like that, after one thing reveal itself, that's a period. Two. But period poo is bad. But then on the flip side of this card is country boys and girls. Oh, facing me. That was for me. Somebody know I like country boys. That might be who that 35 to some whatever 35-year-old age group been playing in my energy. Might be a country boy. And then I'm thinking about this message that was what started out earlier about the lady who lived in the country. I don't even live in the country. I don't have no house like that yet. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Then again, was it something for me? I don't get in the house. And it was somebody's house. And I was there. And we got a block on the ring. Facing me was there for the state. Something upside down. Ooh, it said tell, but it's in reverse. Don't tell them everything you planning to do. It said tell something. For somebody out there in the collective, I know it's facing me, but it means us when it's facing us, and even when it's facing you, because it could be facing the karmic in that particular capacity of what it is that we're dealing with. Take it how it resonates. Don't tell them about anything you're planning on doing in reverse. Somebody possibly told all their plans, and that's why they wind up reversed. But then we got this happening. Action speak what? Action speak louder than words. But it said break. Hey, hey, hey.
Woman them royal, soldier them loyal, casual and farmer, them selling a normal. Feel them in mortal, yeah, more than a jawful, yeah. We did them awful, wicked and lawful, we not stopping, no. And I can't feel no stoplight, when I travel at top speed. But this are the top flight, this are the big league. So every 8 bar or 16 is a big deal. Put your thought on a kid's meal, package it up and it been sealed. Recipe of a master, them boy they can't boil water, cooking up a recipe a disaster. That are the reason, this are my season, them are degrees of torture.
Face without words a day.
So regular people don't walk on. Me I compete with my past it, but it's what making me sharper. Look how we achieve every quarter, maybe before we make a quarter. Always have heart, so when times hard, we pick up and we are go harder. None of my people don't starve, yeah, yeah. Me have the one in my palm, take it and bring it a yard, yeah, yeah. They say they love me, but that's how you see them. It's when they want to switch it up already.
Don't let our beliefs keep us apart. We good, everybody. Nothing they have to say. I don't own the rights to the music. Breaking on top of the markets. That popped out. Move to the inner city or out. Somebody debating it, contemplating it. It might be doing it for too long. I know it's like with me knowing the country, that's where I want to be at. I can see myself all up in a garden all day long. Why I need to be anywhere else? We got what I need. I'm going right to the garden, get what I need. Somebody saying this collective. They might be watching you right now thinking this. But guess what? They might be the same one that want to kiss you, saying that about you. What I was just talking about. Look how the word come. Energy is real. Plant a garden. They talking to me right now. Y'all know I just said that. Look how the ancestors be funny. I ain't lying. Mine, I wouldn't give them up for nothing. Every last one of them I ever encountered. Even some of the ones who had the bad attitudes, but I know they were all solid because they had been through something that I ain't never been through. Right? Civil rights era. Plant a garden, shrubs, trees, succulents, flowers, sunflowers, lilies, grains, vegetables, fruit, roses. Yes, that's what I want. I see me with so much of that in us. Oh, it's only a matter of time. I know I'm gonna get what I want. Oh, right after that. The planting of the garden could be the planting of the seeds that will lead you to that wedding. Somebody get married. Y'all already been proposed to. It's time to start planning the wedding. Don't get overwhelmed. We know some of y'all be trying to outdo the next one in the family wedding and stuff. Because so and so had this, that they had the carriage with the horse, the white carriage with the horse at the wedding. And then they had the people who were serving up all the food at the wedding, the caterers. They didn't have to get up to go stand in the buffet line. Everybody was served. Well, that's fine. Some people have it like that to do. Some people have it like that to do just for a show. But if you don't have to and you know what you like, you and your partner, y'all done came together and y'all decided that y'all about to make this union because y'all have some of the same likes and even the things that y'all don't agree about is still agreeable. Y'all design that wedding for y'all, not for the reflection of what everybody else want. Oh, this is my song right here. Look how the spirit working through the song. We gotta stop on that. I do not own the rights to music. Success, don't come overnight. No matter no substance over I. Do it for the love, and I do it for the life. No for the likes, that's alright. Sit up on the post and I tweet all night. Sit up on social media type. While you do a vice. Only never put them up on no flight. And me never see them and live in a poor life. You miss someone and you have so much likes. I'm always still a lead, but I do. Sing from you in a ready, yeah. You put the music first, that's all. While we there on a war. Somebody say I'm bad for that. Somebody say you down bad for that. What you did, you know what you did. Nobody ain't gotta tell you what you did if you did it and you know it was down bad. Because why? Came up again. Actions speak louder than words. Because they didn't know what. See how the Most High let this come through. But then they asked me what. This is what you want to know about me. But then they didn't know this. But let's see what this says. It's okay to set boundaries and know when to give the green light to whom and to whom, as well how to stop them, block them, and hold them back. Order. They were out of order. Although things may seem as if they are out of order, it is up to you to put them back in place. Get in line. Bump straight. Who say that? That's Rod be saying that. Rod Hayes be saying that. Why they come up? Now Rod get it from earlier. Oh my God. I gotta do some more investigating. What's going on here? I don't think I've been opening up like I could be opening up to the messages. Maybe I ain't interacting enough on this YouTube thing. Teach me how to love. Show me the way to surrender my heart. Boy, I'm so lost. Oh no, they don't say that. They say girl, I had to turn Chronics down. That's my brother right there. My brother. My brother. Him named Chronic. Mine he on the beat. Them beat hit hard down. When them beat hit hard down with them rhythm, them dub rhythm, them play. They want to come hear them. Simmer. Now, who got the keys to my bimmer? Because it's time to teach me how to love. Right? Is what the collective is saying. I don't know the button on that Chromebook. The volume button is stuck on mute. And that's a mess because my baby did that. Why, Mari, why you did that? I took the whole cap off the button. I don't want to come off mute. Okay, there we go. There we go. Oh, man. Hold on with me for a second, y'all. Hold on. Free Rationals. I want to hear that. I love that little song right there. I listen to all. Let me see. All right. This is a dedication to somebody. I know I love it, but it came in that energy. Somebody would like to hear this. I do not own the rights to the music. Fair use. Fair use. Fair use. What is this? Main man is on the way. Main man is on the way. Main man is on the way. And why? Because 11 came up the right path. Somebody on the right path to their main man. Keep doing whatever it is that you're doing. He will receive you because we know that they came in and it says, teach me how to love. And it says, time to start planning a garden and that planning for that wedding. If they're going to have that. And if you are getting married, you can have a wedding and not have the law involved. If y'all don't want to have a paper contract, it's just about contracts within yourself with honoring what it is that you say you're going to do for one another. However y'all decide to do that. And maybe you can handle a big family. You might have more than one wife, right? But if y'all sustain yourselves like that and you're minding your business and it's not hurting anyone else, live y'all life how y'all desire. Because you only gonna have this time that you can actually say you know you lived it. If you being reincarnated or if you have to incarnate, you possibly, well, only way you probably will have all of your memory is if you incarnate of your past life. But if you reincarnated, you don't have a choice. You wouldn't know if you was a fish, a dog, a cat, or whatever. Stop saying y'all being reincarnated and y'all human and you telling a tale. Go look it up, what that means. But the main man is a mortgage broker, Wall Street investor. He's probably a motivational speaker. He's well mannered. He's a politician. He might be a police officer, franchise owner, self-made, a philanthropist, a humanitarian. He's well loving and he's sufficient with what it is that he's doing. He's a man of his word. He's a main man, right? He's on the way. And it says, regret is an emotion of wishing one had made a different decision in the past. Start living without start living with intentions on making better decisions. That's because somebody was having regrets about something that they chose to do that they should not. That they probably thought they had a choice for a better decision, but they did not, and they had regrets. Have you ever wait? You have the ability to change everything around you that you believe in. Why the song not playing? Oh, I didn't know my song had went down. Let me get already behind it. Okay, y'all. Now I just want y'all to get a little taste of this here right here. Oh na 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 na. I do not own the rights to this music. Oh na 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 na. Oh. Oh na 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 na. Good vibration.
That's the positive vibes and we creating, sounds that make you feel right, we keep it blazing, yeah. Forever shining this light, we keep it blazing, yeah. Boy, forever shining this light. Hey, thank the Lord, my cup is full and running over. All who never like we are the love we know. Baby girl just met me, said she coming over.
Somebody say, damn, she is so amazing to me. I got to make him her mine. That's all me. See, so fine. My forever lover. That's my soon to be right there. We look like we got a marriage in the making. That May. Maybe it's a baby girl. They about to have that garden. They moving. They trying to decide where they move into the city or out of it. And don't let our beliefs keep us apart. All we need to do is work together. Look how these two move into the suburbs, out the city, or in this house. They trying to figure out what they want to do. Look at this going on. Somebody got a divine connection coming. I don't know why I'm so excited for it. Why am I excited for this? I don't know why I'm excited for it. Like I'm about to experience this. This is for the collective. That computer level, it might be him. Oh, shucks, man. And then the songs coming in. Look how that is. Chronics with Free Rationals. Good vibration, yeah.
That's the positive vibes and we creating, yeah. Sounds that make you feel right, we keep it blazing, yeah. Forever shining this light, we keep it blazing, blazing. Forever shining this light, oh yeah.
I don't know what it is about the springtime, y'all, but the springtime, I don't know if it get me out because I know I'm going in the summer and I love to be, the summertime. I just don't know about that summertime. It's gonna be so sweet this summer. Can't wait.
I know everything about my new furniture business. Well, everything except the whole business.
What else is next? So let's keep it going. My mixes. Y'all want to hear something? They said, yes, and this is a song. Somebody requested this in Spirit. Watch. Somebody liked this song. I don't know who I'm playing this for in the collective, but they want to hear this. It came through, so I'm gonna let it come through. And we're gonna still work on what it is that the messages say that has been given through these jewels that have been dropped on paper. And we know it's money, baby, because paper is money, right? I do not own the rights to the music. Oh, trust me and see that the music is not sick, especially when it's listened to with the songs of me. It's time to slow down. It says slow down. Wait for me. You don't know what I'm gonna do. Just wait. He said, save yourself. Them niggas trying to kill you. And I ain't gonna have that. Damn. I gotta stop listening. Cause I don't wanna get emotional when I hear stuff people be doing. In your house. Situation. They keep saying slow down. He keep saying slow down, slow down. Somebody losing control, and they make somebody is losing control, and they make keep sending them signals on yellow, red light, yellow light, green light, go to slow down. And I'm saying that because the thing is this: sometimes we can go into stuff so fast. They call it nose wide open. Big mama, big papa talk. And when your nose wide open, that means you got blockages in your eyes to see. You can't see what's going on. Don't get caught out there with your nose wide open. Slow down. This is somebody, divine partner, is telling them this. It could be a divine masculine, or it could be a divine feminine. It say, let's work things out before we call it quits. That's probably why somebody saying slow down, because they want to work it out with you. And then we see how there was period. Let's work it out before we call it quits. They saying period. But on the back end of that is a detox that somebody needs to go through your body, your space, your home, your soul. And it could be for that marriage that is on the way or in the making, or you want to detox, you probably trying to lose some weight, you want to get down to that size that you need to be in that dress that you chose to put on because you want to look your sexiest. And it's just popped out right here. We're gonna read that, but I'm gonna get on that because they're saying talk more about that. Ladies, don't be out here so desperate to hurry up and change your body to where you are pleasing a man. If he love you, if y'all in a love relationship without that happening, he chose you at that side. Some women, these are my BBWs. If that man chose you as a BBW, I guarantee you, if you drop that weight, he gonna find him another BBW because that's what he like. So don't be trying to stay in your category. That's basically eat. Eat some beets to build up your iron. Somebody might be low on iron. They might be feeling like they're anemic or whatever. Eat some beets. That will help build up your iron. You can drink the beet juice sweet. Mix it in with your smoothies or your shakes that you're doing. You can actually take the beet juice, and if you want to make popsicles with it, you can use it to make popsicles as well as infuse it with fresh fruit puree or whatever, and it'll be more of a textured fiber a textured fiber pop, should I say. It's time to retire. Look what came up, Main Mama. Oh, Main Woman. It's, I don't know why it gave me flutters right here in my heart. Damn, why I'm feeling flutters? Because I know that the main man is in the deck, and it's what we already pulled. But I know I seen them. They on the boat. Oh, I didn't even know that when I was writing these, I was just putting random colors, just trying. And they came out on the same. I promise y'all, I did not intend for this to be like this. This is a divine match. It's showing it. I been must have felt the energy is already out there. Whatever it is already. But the energy is being received. I'm a conduit. I'm clairvoyant. I can hear things, see things, smell them. Right? Okay, so the main man came up already before all of this came up. And they say only take what you can hold. This is the whole stack what I can hold. Why they felt like they was talking to me? They messing with me today, y'all. I feel like that's my daddy in that energy. Cause my daddy, he is the type that He's not going to judge his sons and his daughter for the bad choices that they made. He always said that he told us what it was that we needed to know and what will be to come when it was time to see what it was because he showed us how to see it, right? But at the same time, it's like that energy, what he would do, because he did like to play jokes and stuff like that. He was funny. He was down to earth. He a big stepper for sure. Like he stepped like he stepped. He walked like he talked, right? But I'm saying when I never even recognized this. These cards was written way long before it was written, everything was already written, but before I even wrote on this paper what it was that was already written, I didn't know that these colors would resonate by they side like this with the main man and the main woman being in the same color, and they all red. This feel like this might be somebody I don't know why they say engine red, ending red, ending red. I don't know why this feel like this what it's saying to me, but that's what it said. That's what came out. So the main woman, main man, main woman. Let's see who the main woman is. She could be a judge, drama blending. She's a Wall Street investor, might be driving a Benz or not. She is a mortgage broker, self-made entrepreneur. She's a philanthropist, motivational speaker, a leader, entrepreneur. She's everything that he is, and they go together. But then we know that it was somebody's time to start planning their wedding. So we're gonna say that this main man and this main woman is going on with this supernatural love that they have for one another. See how the red with the blue, right? Because it's supernatural. And then we know that everything that resonate with who it resonate is gonna get it in their stack and they can't take it back. Wait, somebody stole from somebody? Where this come from? These was already red. How that get in there? Okay, but anyway, yes, I stole from you, but I did it out of anger. Somebody stole from somebody, something from somebody, but they did it because they was mad. They probably were rough or sad. You know, we doing a recap on the energies that was already red, and we seeing that all of this is what it was. But I'm just going through to show you how these things go together, right? Oh, you woke up. All right, y'all. Well, I'm going to have to call that a quit because it is time for me to do my mommy duties. Mari is up from her nap, and I feel like this energy is enough for you all to take. Bless you. That's the truth. Oh, thank you. Good Zoom tight, whatever. I don't care who's saying whatever. I'm saying bless you. Be less of that sneeze that caused that because we know it's spilling out of your body. Sneezes are definitely needed to expel those things what can attack our lungs. That's why we sneeze. And oh, before I get out of here with this message, what is that? Forever loving child. Okay, so this is what I want to give y'all. Everywhere around the world. Okay, last week or the week before last, one of them weeks, I was having this violent cough from things that was trying to invade my body, but I always do my owns and stuff like that. And my body is a natural healer to whatever is foreign because I speak to myself so well, not just giving it the things that it needs, like the fresh herbs and spices and things like that. But I felt it resonating right here in my bronchioli at first, and I'm like, well, I feel like, it's like an achiness. I know I ain't having a heart attack. I got a blood pressure cuff. I keep everything that we need for nursing and aid and stuff. I keep the safety pack. I make sure that I keep the safety pack. So, make a long story short, I was doing a live one day, and I was doing a live, and then I got, to the point to where I felt something coming up, and it started making me choke, but it was actually mucus, y'all. That during that live, I had to cut. I was cutting it short anyway, but I had to hurry up and try to cut it short because my body was like, whatever is in you is we don't want this in it. This can't stay. it's not in this holy space, right? So I started choking and I spit it out and I looked, it was mucus, but inside of this mucus, it was not the normal mucus that your body would expel if you have a regular cold. I saw the flecks. It was like black flecks or whatever in it. Make a long story short, we went the to the doctor. I didn't go for myself. I brought my daughter because she had fever, and I was like, "Well, I've been trying to break the fever with everything that we normally use, but it would not break." So, come to find out, these people are saying and not so saying that yes, those VIR, the ones with the numbers, have mutated right to another strain. But not only that, there's something else out there. And that's what I'm telling you all this for now, because when I was at the children's hospital with my daughter, I felt was gonna. I said, well, this feel like how it felt like when such and such was going on, and they said it was this strand, that strand, and that. And I, supposedly had all three, and they didn't do anything. But I'm feeling the same symptoms, and everything that I was doing was helping, like with the cayenne and the lemon in the water, hot drinks that, and make sure that you do that, and then the nasal cleanse with all of those things as well over a hot neti pot or your sink that you will not be using to cook or whatever you can use for it, right? So I kept telling him, I said, no, this is something different. It's like the same, but it's not. Did it variate? Well, yeah, it have, but we haven't had any cases of anybody saying that this is that, whatever, whatever. No worries. And I kept saying something is not right. This is not normal because for me, bless you, for me, with things like that, for me, they would actually be um going away within a 3-day period. My body don't hold nothing that's foreign for longer than that, but this lasted and it's been 2 weeks. So today on the news, the morning news put out that there is a new viral fungus that's in the family of yeast that people are walking around with on their skin and don't know it. And then it gets is invasive as well. It can get in any parts of you, your lungs, a cut, and all this. And they say it's deadly, but it's nothing to concern about. Go and watch the news. Go watch Fox State Channel News. If you're in Louisiana, local news, you're going to see what I'm talking about. And I told my family when I left that hospital that day, I advised them to be on the lookout for those specific things because I knew this was something new. My body talked to me. If I can hear the spirit talk to me, why my body wouldn't talk to me the same, saying this is something that we never experienced before. This is different. Okay, so we want to listen to everything, not just the spirit that may be coming through the wind, because we don't know what spirits is putting it in the wind, but also the spirit of our body itself. And I'm advising you all to make sure that if you have to, when you are out and your skin is exposed and you go home, or what, if you go home and before you get in your bed, take your shower if you have skin exposed. Don't get in your bed with your outside clothes on and you putting all that stuff in the bed. Don't do that because you're going to be sleeping in whatever it is that you have acquired from outside. And as well as that, let mommy talk. And as well as that, you can also take, they say don't, it's all kind of stuff they say don't do, but you can take peroxide and you can put the same amount that you would dilute your water with for your mouthwash. You use peroxide for your mouthwash. It's called peroxidol when you're having dry mouth and stuff like that. That gets it out. But you can use that peroxide to put in your soap to help exfoliate your skin from all of those funguses and bacteria that may be on it, because that's what the CDC has put out, and especially in New Orleans. But I did say this: it's a damn shame that we in New Orleans have to always be faced with these new novel things that are happening. Are y'all not strategically doing this to us? And why?
Mommy.
Have we not suffered enough when y'all came to us with y'all blankets that were contaminated and gave us malaria from y'all being infested with mosquitoes, sick cells that are not sickled but on the top of your skin, blisters and boils and rashes and stuff like that? Encephalitis and all of that. Come on, we got to get past that. But y'all be mindful of that bacteria that's out there is saying is in the same family as yeast or candidate or whatever. Go ahead on and protect yourselves. And they saying that it's highly contagious. And it is in Louisiana. 50 cases have been found. They're saying it's incurable. The only thing that you can do is treat. Some people will be affected by it, some people not, but they're naming it the deadly incurable. So I don't know if that's to hype up awareness, but they're saying it's nothing to be aware of at this particular time. But we all know what that means, because that's the same thing that happened with the other words that have numbers behind them that sound like it rhymes with the sun from what it looks like. Use your discernment for what it is that I'm saying. Y'all know how I'm coming, because I don't want nobody to have to be in none of these. We know that it is a marriage on the way. And then somebody tried to tell y'all earlier about not playing with that lady like that. That was one of the first things that came out, and it stuck to the motherboard. And it said, don't let your job stress you out. Work for yourself. And maybe that could be a message for anybody who is thinking about starting a new business or whatever. Or it could even be for me, because I know what is possible for me to acquire and achieve. On that note, I'm going to say I love all y'all always. No one that I love will ever be unloved by me unless they don't want me to love them by not loving me. My love is not determined on your friends or your foes. It is every bit of a determined by how we interact with ourselves personally, one on one or that. With that note, I'm gonna say, in the love garden, there's a lot of love coming for somebody. See y'all.
Love you.
You love them too? You love them too?
Yeah.
Oh, Mari say she love y'all too.
I love you.
You love me, I love you.